Sanjay, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the yoga which is right now there in the transit, so-called Guru Chandal yoga, when Jupiter and Rahu get conjunct in a sign. So right now both Jupiter and Rahu are conjunct in the Aries sign, but in next couple of days this conjunction is going to get more intense, because on May 27th Jupiter and Rahu are going to be conjunct on the same exact degrees. So not only the time around the May 27th, but rather I would say that for the next couple of days as well, you have to be very cautious around the attributes and signification of Jupiter, how you safeguard it. Because guys, even in the our kundali, in our chart, Jupiter is the significator of so many important houses and so many important areas of our life. You talk about your education, you talk about your faith, you talk about your finances, your wishes, luck supporting you. And if all these areas are coming under the malefic influence of Rahu, so some sort of turbulence can be expected, or some sort of being provoked by the wrong advice and ending up taking some wrong decision. So all that could be a theme when Rahu starts gaining power over the influence or over the attributes of Jupiter. Because guys, it's not like that you only have to rely on the astrology updates. You have to be very observant enough that how the world around you is behaving or shaping up during those times. Like the way, again guys, when we talk about anything to do with the religion, religious institutions, or people connected with religion, they all are being controlled by the Jupiter. Now any allegation over them, here I'm not talking about whether the allegations are right, authentic, or these are propaganda or fake or false or under trial. Important is that the news surfaces only at the time when planets are behaving like that. Like just couple of hours before recording this video, I was going through this New York Times Instagram feed and I came across this post. And also because movies also have got a say in affecting our or influencing our collective consciousness. And even on Z5, recently this movie got released, which again is about the journey and a battle of an ordinary man against a very powerful godman. So here the only thing which concerning is that even the release of the movie happened only at the time when this combination or conjunction is getting more intense. And also guys, see, because when it comes down to Jupiter, you would not believe that it's a part of my personal kind of habits, that even on Thursday, like Thursdays are so important that even if I have to clean my apartment or throw away the garbage, I do not want to get rid of anything on Thursdays. Like you will, like yesterday only, I went for shopping and I was just confused between these two pair of shoes. One was like blue, another was brown. But when I shared this picture and I was just asking the view of my mom, she was like, this shoes looks like, this specific color looks like yellow. Are you sure you want to wear yellow in your feet? So this is the kind of importance which in our Indian families we give to the Jupiter, to the yellow color, or any of the attributes which could be even very sparsely connected with the qualities of Jupiter. So yes guys, and one more thing which I want to say over here is that because I have already talked about this conjunction in a lot of my previous uploads. Here I'm just going to be talking about that if it is taking place in any of the sensitive houses in your natal chart. So you have to be very cautious that you should not be acting out deluded, confused, or just relying on your hunches, taking action, taking a call, or specifically the advices which are coming to you during this time. Any of the important decisions connected with your finances, connected to your education, needs to be taken with utmost caution and utmost care. Because guys, even if you will go by the pattern, so I do not want to take you guys very long back in the time. Even at the time of the Twin Tower attack which happened in US, even at that time there was this Guru Chandal yoga. And right now as well, like this news is coming from India, where there has been some recirculation of one of the denomination, like 2000 rupee note, And this is somehow also reminiscent of the same event which happened like 7 years back in 2016, when certain denomination notes currencies were kind of deactivated or cancelled in India, because India is also one of the, like, it's one of the top 5 economies, and relying on the population and the circulation of the currency and the financial impact. So if it is taking place all the time, whenever these kind of conjunctions are taking place, so somehow that also tells us about the influence of the planets in our personal life, or the way they influence us collectively all around us. So yes guys, let's say for example, for all those people specifically in whose case if Jupiter is right now active in your dasha, then you have to become very careful. Like for example, you are going through Mahadasha of Jupiter, Antardasha of Jupiter, or your dasha lord is sitting in the nakshatra of Jupiter in a way that it is sitting in the Punarvasu, Vishakha or Purvabhadrapada nakshatra, or Jupiter is your ascendant lord, or Jupiter is your moon sign lord. So then you have to be very cautious, very careful. And also guys, in certain cases, like let's say for example, if this conjunction is taking place, like Guru Chandal Yoga being so intense in the transit, if it is influencing your important houses of strategy, planning, or your finances, or even of your public image, then you have to be very careful. So like for all those people in whose case, like if you are a Pisces Lagna, so in your case it's a double-edged sword. Not only Jupiter is your ascendant lord, but it is also taking place in your second house of your finances. Like for all the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, not only Jupiter is your ascendant lord, but this conjunction is taking place in your 5th house as well. Now 5th house plays a very important role. Not only tells about the way our mind function, this is also the house of investments as well, and because it is 8th house from the 10th house, so major important transformation in our profession are generally seen from over here. Now let's say for example, for all the actors and people connected with mass media as well, so trying to stir up controversy might not get along well during this time, might not work out in your favor. And guys, let's say for example, for the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, in your case it is going to be taking place in your 10th house. So that in itself means that the way you exert yourself, you do not have to act very ambiguous, you do not have to give some wrong message to the world with your actions, and the kind of advices which are coming to you and the way you are acting on them, all of that needs to be monitored very carefully, because somehow your 10th house is getting influenced at the time of this, the peak of this Guru Chandal Yoga. So yes guys, I do not have much to add. The only thing is that safeguard your dharma, abide by the dharma, and if any abrupt changes are taking place around you, where your finances are involved, any of the important decision surrounding around your education, your progeny, your faith is involved, so tread that path very smoothly, very carefully, and just remaining firm in your faith is the only way via which we can protect or safeguard our Jupiter. That is the only one thing which I wanted to say in this short video. So guys, for further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.